Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my predictions for the Walking Dead comic book series post issue 152, United in Fear. Okay, so as I said, I was going to go ahead and do this one with you guys. Enough people asked me to go ahead and do it, so I decided, you know what, let's do it. It's just going to be a fun topic to talk about. And the Walking Dead comic book series always extremely strong. So I was able to get a chance to go to the comic book shop this week. So I bought this one twice, digital and release. Oh well. I also picked up Invincible 125. Which is really, really good. Also by, of course, Robert Kirkman. He writes The Walking Dead, obviously. And really want to check out more of this series, man, because this is the part of the reboot. And this series is incredible. I want to read through that. I really hope someday maybe, a television network will pick up Invincible and do it, similarly to how The Walking Dead was done. The only problem is with superheroes that you got the powers and stuff, which is hard to do. So anyway, this issue, great issue, man. Lots of awesome developments in this one. And what do we think is going to happen next after that? So the next issue, which is going to be April 2016, 153. You've got the cover there with Rick, and lots of new developments and new things that are happening here. We don't know. Rick's kind of bent over and looking down at the blood, that kind of deal. Heavy hangs the head. Of course, is having trouble keeping everything. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. And spoiler warning, of course, Negan has escaped. He's gone, and effing hell, he says. So a lot of awesome things happening right now in The Walking Dead. We have, of course, the Whispers, Silence the Whispers, who there seems to be there's going to be an oncoming war between the joint communities and the Whispers, but we haven't seen what the joint communities are like right now. We know the Hilltop and Maggie, they're probably going to be in. They'll be fine. Of course, Alexandria, Rick, and the military that are all putting together, they're going to be in. They're going to be fine. But we don't know about the Kingdom. If Michonne is able to get there, what's going to happen with her. And if they're going to join in the war effort, we don't know about the Saviors. And of course, with Negan escaping, even though Kirkman said he never would, and Dwight not wanting to lead the Saviors anymore, I would only imagine that based on the type of group that the Saviors are, once Dwight left and said screw it, and they were pretty much without a strong leader, someone else is going to rise up in the Saviors, or it's going to just be chaos. You're going to have people probably fighting for leadership, and they may not really be that fond of Rick. Some of them may still be loyal to Negan. So if Negan is able to get to them in time, he probably will kill Brandon, I would think. I don't think Negan is going to leave Brandon alone. I wonder if the blood on the next cover for Rick is actually him tracking and finding Brandon's blood or something, or I don't know, something like that. But I would think that Negan he'd probably be happy that Brandon let him out, but I don't think he's going to want to keep Brandon around, that type of deal. So he might give him the slip, or he might just kill him. Either way, it'll be kind of fun to see. He's been cooped up in the prison or in jail all this time, and now that he's out, I would think he's going to go back to the Saviors, because what else is he going to do out there in the world? He is kind of egotistical, of course, too, as part of Negan's character. So could you picture Negan being a character that after he escapes, he would just kind of go off somewhere else and just live somewhere? Do you think that would interest him? Do you think that would fit his personality based on who he is and what he was able to build the first time? I just don't see it. I don't see Negan as the type of survivor that's just going to leave everything behind and, Morgan it and just go out by himself and just be out there in the zombie apocalypse alone. I don't see him doing it. I would think he would go right back to the Saviors and attempt to alpha them all and take charge back. Now, how are they going to respond to that? What's going to happen? Are they still afraid of him even after the time skip and everything that's happened? Would they capture him and bring him back to Rick or something? No, I don't think so. I think this is perfect setup. Unless he throws a plot twist at us, I think that Negan is going to take back over control of the Saviors, I think, and then we're going to have a really interesting story on our hands where we have, Rick's group at Alexandria, the three joint communities, but then the Saviors, Negan takes back over, Dwight's kind of gone, Dwight's at Alexandria with him. Oh man, what is going to happen there? Or is he going to tell the Whispers that that Rick and the rest of the group are planning to go to war with them? And then if that happens, are they going to attack? And is that why we see Michonne on the cover of that issue coming up? I forget the numbers. Like what is it, 154, 155, something like that. and then just this really nice, larger like TV series, larger world, but more complex story where you have different groups and war going to be occurring between them, and just becoming a lot more advanced in terms of the plot, advanced in terms of the story, larger, bigger consequences, more characters, more survivors, and of course, as always, more zombies, more goodness. So that's my kind of predictions. I do think Negan's going to succeed in at least taking over for a little while. Will Rick be able to beat him and stop him from telling the Whisperers what's happening? Will the Saviors under Negan, if he's able to take back over, like I think he will they be totally loyal to him? Will they try to kill him? It should be interesting. He'll probably have a strategy. He's smart. He's not just twisted and evil. He was able to keep them all in line to begin with. So let's see if he's got anyone's buy-in, if he's able to take back over when he gets back to the Saviors, unless Rick can grab him in time first. So exciting stuff, really exciting stuff. Of course, there's also Eugene with the radio and stuff. Man, impossible to tell what's going to happen with that. It's probably a new group somewhere, and we'll probably get to see, maybe that'll be a new storyline after the Whisperers. I tend to think that what's going to happen is it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. The story's going to grow and grow and grow, and that's what's going to keep The Walking Dead really exciting, really interesting for a long time. And if you think about like the battle between Woodbury and the prison, if you think about like the governor attacking and stuff as a battle, it's kind of like a war, but there weren't enough people. It was more like just a small battle between a skirmish between two small groups. What we're going to see now with All Out War, and this could be even bigger because Whispers are even bigger. Again, the level getting higher and higher and higher and bigger and bigger and bigger. Awesome stuff. So those are my predictions, guys. I think Negan's going to make it. I think he's going to take back control and make things really interesting, because I do think he might like Rick to a degree, because Rick didn't kill him when he could have. So maybe now Negan will do Rick the favor back if he gets an opportunity. Or do you guys think that when Rick eventually does die in the series, if he does, that Negan might be the one to do it? I don't know. I tend to think that Negan will do him a solid back. Maybe lock him up too or something. I don't know. We'll see. So exciting stuff. Write your comments below. Write your predictions below, guys. What you think is going to happen next, and whether you think Negan's gonna make it. Who you think's talking to Eugene, and all the great stuff what the Whispers are going to do. Are they going to attack soon? Is Negan going to get to tell them, or just what's going to happen? Should be chaos, man. It should be a lot of fun. And that's pretty much it for this predictions video. Of course, can't wait for the next issue. It's kind of sad we only get one a month though. I really wish they could, release even more, but too much to ask consistently. Anyway, so do all that right below, guys, what your predictions are. If you like this video, please thumb it up below. You can share, you can favorite at the bottom left, and if you're new and you want to subscribe, you can subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this video, guys. We'll see you again real soon, probably later today for a Q&A for The Walking Dead TV series, or tomorrow. It's Trev. I'm saying peace. See you guys.